figured I'd start off the YouTube channel with a new project we've got in the shop. We've got a 2025 C8 Corvette. We are doing a top half in gloss black. We are going to cover this area as well as the roof and the front pillars. We're going to cover all of that in gloss black. We're going to do it in gloss PPF, so I do have this already cut. The car's already been prepped, so I've cut just a few pieces that we're going to lay on here. I need to fill up the water tank and get the slip solution going, and then we'll lay some film. This one should go fairly quick, and yeah, let's get to it. Little pro tip, if you're doing a PPF install and you're doing a color change, because PPF film is a lot thicker than vinyl, what you can do is go into hard recesses and corners and edges, and you can go in there with the same color vinyl. So in this case we're doing gloss black, so you can go in there, add a separate piece since it conforms a lot better than the PPF, and basically just create small areas of inlays, and then from there, once the PPF meets up with it, it'll look like a full color change. You won't be able to tell the difference between the films. All right, so we got our first issue. So I extended the pattern in the software, which usually helps be able to tuck your edges a little bit better, but this one still ended up a little bit too short, and I don't want to end up seeing white underneath there. So I'm gonna have to go into the software and extend this piece just a little bit bigger, so that way I can tuck all the way on the inside edge. That way you don't see any white exposed up here, because that's the whole goal. You want it to look like it was painted. So we're gonna go ahead and scrap this piece, and I'm gonna go over to the software and just cut a bigger one. Sitting here squeegeeing is I'm basically just trying to get rid of all the little dust and contaminants that could be on the surface. Usually I'll go through and do this a couple times just to make sure it's extra clean, and then I'll spray the slip on it again before I lay the film. And this basically just makes sure I can get all the dirt as much as possible out of the way. In the slip tank, all I have is soap and water. Actually, I use Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. It's pretty common in the industry. It's just good for slip solution, helps move the film around. So basically that's all I have in the tank, and then we pressurize it, make sure that we get, obviously solid pressure, right? Every now and then I'll use some tack solution, which will help stick the film down a little bit easier if I need it to stay in a certain spot. But for the most part, the slip's good enough to get into place, and then you just squeegee out the moisture, and from there it'll usually stay wherever you want it to. If you're doing it by yourself, it makes it easier to just go ahead and fold it. That way you can just fold it on itself. That way you can put it on there, and then you don't have to grab an extra set of hands. You can end up just going to the other side and pulling it back. But hoping this is going to be big enough. I don't know though. Honestly, I should have went bigger. I might have to hand cut another one. Crap. All right. God, this ain't it. I don't know what the heck. What I usually do right after I'm finished squeegeeing is I'll wipe the panel down just to try to make sure to see if I have any excess moisture or any dirt or trash. It's a lot easier on clear to be able to notice things. Black usually hides a lot of stuff. Hopefully this audio is picking up too. I tried to do some gym content not that long ago, and I was using the same mic. I can't tell if it was because the gym was too loud or if I was having technical difficulties, but I was having a lot of audio issues. So hopefully all this is picking up, because otherwise I'm just in here talking to myself. I don't know what kind of content you guys want. If you want instructional videos, or if you just want to watch the process being done, you don't really care about learning. I mean, I'm sure there's room for both, but I just want to make sure whatever I'm pushing out to get the channel back started is something you guys are going to be entertained with. Right now I'm just kind of tucking the excess into this gap between the windshield and the roof, and then I'll trim after it's a little bit more dry on the front here, and then that way you won't be able to see any white exposed in between. But I'm doing that so that way it's already kind of in the spot it needs to be in order to finish tucking it. But I'm trying to get both of these sides tucked a little bit more so that way when I wrap the roof and it overlaps, the two films don't touch each other and then cause a bunch of issues. So that's the move. That's what we're doing. After this, I just gotta prep the other piece of film and then slap this roof on. So this actually worked out really good. I was trying to finish tucking all the edges and I need to do the roof piece, but I didn't want that to overlap onto the areas that I already have the trims done on. So I ended up just opening it just a little bit to where I could have space in between the panels. That way my film doesn't overlap on the other piece and cause issues later. So I should be able to actually just do the roof install as it is, and then I can leave that to sit and dry out on the edges, and then we can roll and tuck those later. And the customer did opt for, we're gonna go ahead and do these two triangular shaped pieces, the pillars. We're gonna do those only to kind of give it that factory look that they do with the carbon flash paint. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and get this prepped and then get the roof part laid, and then we'll move on to the next. All right, so I'm pretty much all finished up. Film's laid. Have to wait just a little bit for more of the moisture to evaporate, dry out, then I can tuck all my edges. But that's going to be it for the actual install portion of it. Now you guys are probably pretty curious to see what it's going to look like all finished up. So go ahead and switch to some B-roll, and yeah, hope you guys like it. All right, guys, so as you can see, we finished up the C8. We did the top half in gloss black PPF made by Steck. Shout out to them. They have a really top-notch film. It's really easy to work with, and it's usually the go-to for us around here. Like I said before, we are here at Texas Auto Trim. We're located in Houston, Texas. So if you guys are interested in getting anything done with one of your personal vehicles, or maybe you've got a friend, family, any other business you want to get some work done, we can take care of you here. We do everything from paint protection film, vinyl wraps. We do cat skin leather installs, wheels, lifts, tires, pretty much anything you can think of, you name it, we do it here. So that'll be pretty much it for this video. We have a lot of other videos coming in. We've got another C8 Z06 that we're doing a full color change wrap on. We've got a Ineos Grenadier, which those things are pretty cool. I'm planning on doing a video on that as well. That one's going to full body stealth matte PPF. We also have a Lexus coming in, similar to the one that's already here in the shop. We did a full body stealth PPF wrap on that as well. We've got a lot of stuff coming. I feel like that's probably going to be it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Y'all have a good one.